Morning and welcome to Coffee Walk. Today I'm going to take you down to the warehouse and show you two of my all-time favorite cars that I've owned for many, many years that we're prepping to take to a huge show. Look at that. That's what I get for being late again. Sunrise Blend is all out. Not a problem. I will just switch to the Hammock Reserve. It's a little bit stronger, but still excellent. So one of these cars I've owned since 2000, and the other one I've owned since about 2006. One of them is a multi-award-winning, concours-winning car, and the other car is, you probably know what it is my rally car that I've had forever. So let's head down and we'll show them to you. Tell a couple stories about them, and let's go see two of my favorite cars. All right, here we are with two of my all-time favorite cars. Now on the big Healey side, you had 104, 106, and 3000. At Collins Brothers, over the last 34 years, we've logged and owned over 500 of these. This was the one that I always wanted to chase for many, many years, and I've owned for about 13 years. This is a 1958 106 Earl's Court show car known as Goldie. Incredibly special car, one-off show car. Now, as far as values on Healey's go, the 100S race cars, which they made approximately 26 of now, are all over $1 million. Those were factory race cars, and they had four-wheel disc brakes. None of the road-going cars had that except for this particular car here. So if you'll look, it's got four-wheel Dunlop race disc brakes from the factory on a road-going car. Now the 106 was also a six-cylinder versus 104 is a four-cylinder. So this is one of the very first 106s, so it is a six-cylinder car. Also, all the gold plating on this car gold and was done at the factory by Healey. The interior, it's got Chinese kid leather, real mink inserts, and real ivory appointments in it. And all this stuff is also 24 karat gold plated. It's also one of the first cars to leave the factory with a factory radio. So it's like a John Thompson's motor pressing race chassis. And part of the draw on this car was they gave this car away at the end of the Earl's Court. There was a contest through the Daily Express, so it was actually a giveaway car. In the experimental department or design departments at Healey where they were building the race cars, this is where this car was built. It was kept a secret until it was unveiled at the Earl's Court, which for those of you that know what Earl's Court is, the Earl's Court is basically like the New York Auto Show. When you walked in, that was the biggest car show in Europe, unveiling the new cars, and everybody brought their brightest and best things they could possibly build. So this was right on the front stage when you walked in. This particular 106 Goldie cost 2.5 times as much to build as a 100S race car. Absolutely phenomenal. It has won multiple concours, including we took this car to Kuwait about 4 years ago, and it won Best Restored over some of the biggest and best cars in the world. The reason it won Best Restored is the difficulty in restoration of this car. Very, very difficult. 24 karat gold, Chinese kid leather, the ivory appointments, the real mink, the disc brakes. And let's just look at the condition of this car. We also have every document to back this car up. Just an absolutely stunning show car. It runs and drives as it should. We're prepping this car for a major show. We're going to release that soon where these cars are going. We have 15 going. We're proud to be, to be accepted to have these going to this particular show. The next one is my 1999 550 Maranello. I've owned this car since 2000. I bought it with 2,700 miles. It now has 40,000 miles. Most of those miles are rally miles, whether it be the Gumball, Cannonball, or the Bull Run. But this is the actual car that Richard Rawlings and I set the Cannonball record May 14th of 2007. We went from New York to LA in 31 hours and 59 minutes. Now, I get asked all the time, what is your all-time favorite car? Usually muscle car, I say 71 Hemi Challenger. As far as cars to drive every day, and later model sports cars, 99 550 Maranello for sure, super fast. I've had this car over 200 miles an hour multiple times. I actually ran it 1 year on a rally with Ryan Dunn at Bonneville Salt Flats, rest in peace Ryan, at 204 on the way out and 201 on the way back. And this is a stock car as far as modifications go for mechanical. Now, a lot of the tricks that Rich and I did to help us set the record where we've got a CB in it with a linear amp that reach out about 3.5 miles with a big whip antenna. We did full spare, which 550s don't have. We mounted this one in the back. And then we added a extra fuel tank in the trunk. So this fuel cell allowed us, we only had to stop 4 times this entire run. The gas tank from the factory is a very large tank. Between these 2 tanks here, we've got about 55 gallons of fuel. And we also have, right here built into here is we've got police scanners, 3 banks of police scanners that picked up every single county and every single police officer we could hear what they're saying when we go down the road. So there was a high, there was 2 routes. You had a high route and a low route, so we had to load all that data in. And we also had plugged into this area here, we had a laptop with a GPS sat link with a computer where we had Microsoft Streets on it. We could see out about 30 miles. Another reason that I think we were able to accomplish this was the particular weekend where Steve bet us to do this. Bull Run was running that weekend. But there had been a lot of studies on lowest traffic count on the highways and least amount of police officers. I don't know if this is still true anymore, but that is on Mother's Day weekend. So that was the weekend we set this. This car has just been phenomenal. It is also going over to a major show, which soon be released. So there you have it, 2 of my all-time favorite cars. Thanks for watching. Please like, tag, share, and follow. And tell us what your all-time favorite cars are.